Bing bongy bong, bing bongy bong. This is Joe, the bearded historian. He'll tell you an interesting story. Be careful of his soldiers, they can be brats. This is Angel, she's an entity. She'll cause chaos and plant her hands at you. This is Sue, she likes spirits, not the alcohol. She's the reason this channel exists. This is David, he likes fire trucks. He's here occasionally. Bing bongy bong, bing bongy bong, bing bongy bong. We preserve his story. Alright, welcome to Friday. This video is another one from Dobby's. We had randomly gone through because we were going to get a tour with the historical bits. That didn't quite work out, but that's okay. We got a little bit of interesting information anyway. Had a fun anyway. So hopefully you'll enjoy that video. We've got a race here with some horsies. Hopefully you'll enjoy that and we'll see who the winner is. Hold on a minute. Shout out time. Here's a shout out just for you. You support me, so I support you. This shout out is for our friends. Let's see who it is today. Alright, there's Cruising is Fun. There's Eddie. There's Big Ben. There's Tay Weezing. There's Resin. She Stole. There's Tom. American Wife, Cinephile. Amboys, Voy. Irvon driving. There's Elsa. There's Ella. There's April, Love and Live, A-Space, Sarah, Ninja, Lower, Optibob, Betty, Scott, Peach, Sea Tripping, Sheena, Mary, Rushmore, Capina, Aisha, Heather, Jason. Oh, it's gonna be close. Who's it gonna be? Oh, it's Trainer. Hold on. All right, this is Trainer Gord. He is a Pokemon trainer with 2,300 followers. Doesn't post super often, about once a month. But as you can see, he's very into Pokemon cards. Pokemon training cards, and so pack opening and things like that. So if that's your thing, check him out. Like, share, comment. Have a good day.
Yeah. And we just happened to, we were playing with what options we have available today, because this, for human, keeps shanghaiing me because she works from home. And for the longest time, the story was that I would go work for the census, and I made her jealous because I'd just go out and see all the old towns and cemeteries and stuff like that.
I got restless and cabin fever. He likes history, so I said, pick a place. He gets his history. I get out. We both win.
Awesome.
And I take you're the person that Craig was mentioning is going to give us a tour of the joint?
I will give you a very brief tour because we close at 6.
Gotcha. Okay.
There's a longer tour than an hour?
There's 27 buildings here.
I know. I was just wondering how long it was.
About 2.5 hours is what it is.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yeah. Lots and lots of history in all the buildings.
Well, we'll probably be back on September because you guys are having it the same day as my birthday. So.
Oh, disregard that sign.
Okay.
And wait a minute. Maybe they got it changed. Yeah, 20 and 21st.
Because I hadn't looked at the calendar, but I know we talked about it last time.
We're always the third Saturday, Sunday in September.
Yep.
Well, let me tell you what you're going to be looking at.
Cool.
I'm trying to lock up because we got a storm coming in.
Oh,
again.
Wait, this is the second.
Raining storms?
Apparently, because it rained last time we were here too.
The last time we were here, just after we got done talking to Craig,
It started raining a lot.
started raining, and then the hail came.
Oh. Well, you know what? Please don't bring that.
Well, you're lucky because we were outside of the city when it finally hit. But we were halfway between here and Shattern, and it looked like snow on the ground.
Wow.
Yeah. We saw one car that was off on the ditch. I'm like, some poor college kid thought they were going to outrun it.
Right.
But yeah, it was coming down pretty good. It was just pea-sized, but enough of it that, yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, no, we'll promise to keep it away.
Here, the bar that you're looking at in there came from the King's Corner King's Corner used to be a big bar in Alliance, and at one time that was 35 feet long.
Wow.
During Prohibition, they started cutting it down, and somehow Dobby ended up with 12 feet of it.
Nice.
He was a genius. Dobby passed away in 2009, and so we took over as volunteers and the board of directors in 2009, the fall of. And ever since then, I don't know what happened. I got put into the president's position, and I've been there ever since. I don't know how that works. It's not like the country where you can only do it for 4 to 8 years.
Raise your hand, you get drafted.
You basically
great.
do it until somebody else is willing to take the position.
And I keep asking, and nobody wants to do it. So what do you do?
But yeah, see, I love old buildings though. I mean, I've seen towns. All that's left is one building,
Right.
and it's both cool with the history, but it's also sad because
It is.
you look at it and you go, at one time this was Grand Central Station.
Absolutely.
You had the post office, you had the stagecoach stop, you had a house, there was even an ice house under this one place. There used to be a town called Sulphur up in South Dakota.
Mm-hmm.
And it was both on the Bismarck to Deadwood stagecoach line,
Okay.
and then it was on Highway 212 when it was all gravel. Well, they had a school, they had a saloon, they had a church,
I'm guessing my mom knows because she's from Hot Springs.
Hot Springs, Southern Hills. This was up in the Northern Hills.
But she's been up there for 24 years now. So.
Yeah.
And she loves to go out on the back roads and cover all that stuff.
Back roads are the funnest places.
Her mistake was in 2019 for Christmas, she gave me an atlas of South Dakota.
Right.
A lot
It's
of
dog-eared now.
a lot of the back roads aren't even on your atlas, so I don't know how that's my fault. But we have this theme that we'll pick a destination, but sometimes we get distracted.
Sure. I know how that goes. Pretty easy.
We got really distracted one year between here and what was the one with the big arch?
Kearney.
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 Every little town we stopped by, it's like, I want to go look at that town. Come to next. I want to go look at that one.
Yeah.
I want to go see this one over here.
And pretty soon all you're trying to do is
Oh yeah. They say, oh, it's only 5 hours. We
Took us like 8 to get there.
8 to 10.
We got there, but it took a
Got
lot
into Kearney
longer.
and discovered somebody put a roundabout in the middle of the road. Drove right over it.
Ooh, that should have been interesting.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Surprisingly enough, my mom's car weathered like a champion. But yeah, no, it was a creative adventure through the middle of Nebraska. But again, Highway 2, you have Antioch. Of course, the thing I thought was funny is the one town out there, Broken Bow, I found out that they had an explosion at their electricity plant.
Yeah, it's
And it shut down most of the town. And I'm like, I remember that town.
It reached clear to here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Sutherland is a big power plant. And I do maintenance at the courthouse, so it shut my system down too.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
We were in, that's just a little shaver. We were cutting through Wyoming, and we were at the Laramie River Power Station. And we were taking a tour of it. We were up on the 3rd floor. And all of a sudden you heard this BAM! And one guy turned to the other and says, get them out of here. We were taking 3 steps down and okay, we're evacuated. Now what happened? We don't know, but for some reason the safety valve all decided to shut down at the same time. We got another tourist.
Oh yeah. Like I said, we stayed pretty busy all the time.
Oh, I bet.
Anyway, let me give you a brief history so you don't miss anything.
Cool.
Oh.
The church is a 1912 German evangelical Emmanuel Lutheran. It was actually native to Alliance.
Mm-hmm.
It was in town at the time, and I love that. It was native to the time, and Dobby brought it out here. It had 3 different purposes besides a church. After it was a church, it was the women's club in 1952, and from 52 to 72, that's what it was. And then after that, it became our welfare office in town.
Oh, wow.
And so it has a lot of coverage. And Dobby brought it out here, and he was going to make
A service? Active church?
No,
Oh.
no, we didn't even know it was a church when we first started. Hello. He was going to make a fur trade. He was going to make it a fur trade station. And the city told him, if you do that, then you have to bring everything up to code. Do you guys have a leash for this one?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
She doesn't do anything. I take her in public, but
Well, what about
Anyway, so after that, then the city said, well, you have to bring everything up to code, and Dobby said that would defeat the purpose of what we have here.
Right.
So, with that being said, he turned it into a storage building.
Oh.
And I mean a storage building. 52 pickup loads later, we emptied the church.
Wow.
And we were just going to do another building, and I was on the election board at the time, and so we went to a training session, and a lady said, I see you've got our church out at Dobby's. Well, at that time it didn't have the bell, and it was painted gray, and I'm like, church? What are you talking about?
Well, with you, even without the side, I would have told you that was a church.
Well, we didn't have the front here either.
oh.
Nah, I don't know if that would have made a difference. We've seen enough old churches. That
Yeah.
We recognize the
But yeah.
we recognize the buildings.
Anyway, they said our old church, and so I started talking to her, and she brought me out the information on the church.
Interesting.
Well, then you've been in the church already,
Yeah.
right? So you saw the murals up on the wall. When we started pulling the paneling down, here's all these murals.
Fun.
And we had another ceiling in there we had to take down. The girls and I did pretty much most of the restoration in that building.
Fun.
And then Habitat for Humanity came, and they put the front porch on it, because it should be on this side with the town. Dobby had it on the other side. Well, when it was first built, it had a small porch on the front. And then when they moved it from 6th Street to 7th Street here in Alliance, they put it on a basement. And with the basement, they made a bigger porch like this, and then the stairwell went down on the side of the basement.
Fun.
And so, with that being said, we brought the smaller one up here, the bigger one's still on the other side, and you can see where the stairwell was up front.
That's kind of cool.
So, anyway, it was both German and English-speaking church, but it was also a German and English-speaking school for 3 years as well. So lots of neat stuff in there. And of course, you've noticed that it had seats. It did not have pews. They were talking about that, and they said no, it never had pews in it, because most of the old buildings were multiple buildings. They were the courthouse, and they were the school, and they were the place where people got married, and they were where they had trials, and so they needed stuff to be portable so they could move it around.
Made sense.
Yes, and so therefore, that's why it does not have them. Our Candy Snap was native to Alliance. It was established in 1914, and they made all the old-time candies like Divinity and Fudge.
I love
and
Divinity.
Taffy. And, yeah, we wish that one was still open. So during Fall Festival, we do have goodies in there.
Cool.
We have a family that graciously takes it over for Fall Festival and sells donated.
We'll need to make sure to have cash for that day.
Yes, yes, have cash, please.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, this is our newest project. This is going to be our livery stable.
So you were right. We couldn't decide if it was just for like storage and repairs, or if it was a new building.
It's actually an old building that has become a new building, if that makes any sense.
Kind of, yeah.
The stuff down below has been here as long as I've been here, since 2009. Bruce was telling me a while back that what they did with these is they brought them in, and the ranchers used them for windbreaks for the
Interesting.
cattle, and they needed something heavy that would hold them up. Prima, who is our electrical company in town, had a bunch of old posts that they couldn't do anything with, and so they donated them to Dobby's, and we actually have steel poles, or wooden poles all the way up.
Nice.
Instead of lumber, which means it should never come down.
Nice.
And then the lumber itself comes from up by Shadron. Mm-hmm. There's an old mill that does rough cut lumber up there called the Owies. And so we buy our lumber from them, obviously, because it looks time period.
Right.
And so the boys were actually up here this morning. You just missed them. They were putting the last of the trim on, and we'll put a big door on for the hayloft up there, and we'll put another sliding door down below. The plan is to put a couple stalls in there to give people an idea of what
kind
the
of look
delivery
like.
would have been, and then of course the hayloft is going to have a lot of our antiques that people have. We've got them stored in the boxcar now, so you can't see them.
Cool.
So we'll be adding on. The peak on this is roughly 28 feet.
Wow.
And the doorway is 12.
Wow.
So it's a huge building. This one used to be the dominant building in town, the saloon, and now you can see that it just towers over it.
Oh, yeah.
So, shooting ranges here. We have a group that comes and practices fast draw.
Ah, fun.
And they come, I think it's the second Sunday a month, and they practice in there.
Ah.
And then we've had a couple competitions in there, and during Fall Festival, they come and you can actually strap on a gun and shoot,
That would,
which is kind of cool. When you go from here, the school that's here is a one-room school from Sheridan County, which is just north and east of us.
right.
It was established in 1889, and it was a fully functioning country school until 1992. So a lot of history in that building. We have we had multiple people that came out of there that were very intelligent. The Messersmiths were one family. In fact, they donated the schooner wagon there for us. But Jordan Hooper, female, was a star basketball player for Alliance High, and then she went on to University of Nebraska, and then she played professional ball. Yeah, she played professional ball, and then she went international for a while.
Wow.
Nice.
And she started on this school. She actually played on that basketball hoop. We got to bring the basketball hoop as well as the school here.
That's cool.
And it took a while to get it back on the ground. It was up on railroad ties for quite a while, but it needed. You'll see pictures inside. A lot of changes since it came to the grounds. Then when you go to the back, you're going to see a cabin back there. It's the first black homestead in the state of Nebraska. It's the Robert Ball Anderson cabin. If you like to do searches on the internet, there's quite a bit on Robert Ball Anderson. He was an ex-slave that came up here during the Civil War, became a Buffalo soldier, went to Fort Robinson, which is still in existence just north of here.
No.
And then after he got out of the Army, he got the 160 allotted land that you get after that. And so he was up north and west of Alliance. And he started out with that 160 acres, and as people went down, he bought their land, and by the time he finally was killed in an automobile accident in Lincoln, he had over 2,000 acres.
Wow.
Amazing man. And of course, for the time period, I mean, for a black man to have that kind of
Right.
it's just amazing. There are a few people that still, looks like a little hail in that one. Few people, you brought that on, didn't you?
Yes.
Few people that still remember Robert Ball Anderson always refer to him as a gentleman's gentleman. They always say he was just way down to earth and marvelous. This is going to be our carriage house. When we get done building here, we will finish off the back and possibly the sides, and then all of our wagons can go in there for the winter and be protected.
Nice.
We've got new wheels for the stagecoach, and we also have new wheels for the chuck wagon. So as soon as we get the axles, then we'll be able to put those new wheels on and really spruce those wagons up.
Nice.
We're excited about that. After you see Anderson Cabin, the next house over there, it looks like a little homestead. It's actually a hay bale house. Dobby was a lifetime member of the Hay Bale Association. And they built that one on property. And it's actually, you can see there's a viewing window, so you can actually see that it was made of hay. It's always our warmest building in the winter and our coolest building in the summer.
Interesting.
It's kind of like the same, I always tell people the principle of the old styrofoam coolers. They'll always outlast anything else that you've got. They were they were unhandy and squeaky. You know, giant walls isn't something people want anymore. But that hay bale house will stand up, and it's stuccoed on the outside. The little white building that you're seeing right there, that is our general store. It was actually District 16 school, and it was out south and west of town, or south and east of town. And there's a lot of neat history in it. It will take you probably 30 to 35 minutes just to go through everything that's in there. There's a lot of history in there.
It was a lot of fun walking in it.
Yeah.
Reminded me of regions up in North Dakota.
It always reminds me of Payfoot Junction.
That's I can see that.
Of course, the gas station was the first gas station at Chadron State Park, and it was also one of the first at Dawes County. Chadron State Park is our largest park in Nebraska, and it's 60 miles north of us. Also our oldest, not our largest, but our oldest park in Nebraska. So we're pretty happy to do that. That gas station was actually falling off into a ravine.
Oh, wow.
And Dobby saw it, and he pulled it. He got permission, and then he pulled it out of there. And if you look on the east side of that, you can still see down below where that tree wedged into the
Wow.
So without the tree, we would have lost a lot of history right there.
Yeah.
Dorothy's dress shop is over here on the other side. Dorothy was our oldest volunteer. She was engaged to Dobby when he passed away in 2009. She passed away about 4 years ago now at 92, and she was our kind of our matriarch of the facility. She wanted to actually go into a dress shop. She was looking for the dress shop, and you got passports?
Yeah, do you do them here?
I sure do. Hang on. She wanted a little dress shop, and Dobby wanted to have a Chinese laundry. So we took the Chinese laundry after Dobby was gone, and we converted it over to Dorothy's dress shop.
Yeah, so they both got their way.
They both got their way, yes.
Sort of.
Yes. You'll notice on top of the post office when you get over there, it says Grand Lake. We were actually Grand Lake when we were first established here in Alliance. In 1888, we became Alliance through CB&Q Railroad. They said Grand Lake and Grand Island were too confusing on the train line, so they actually named us Alliance.
Fun.
That works.
Anyway, like I said, that's kind of a brief for everything that's out here, but
Well, odds are good we'll probably be out here probably at least twice more because, like I said, the history is what's awesome on it.
yes. Yeah.
I'm just glad that Dobby's vision is still alive
Yes.
because I've known a few places that sadly have gone kind of by the wayside. They kind of went to seed, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
keep it going.
I think the hard part is it's harder and harder to volunteer. I'd love to volunteer. I just can't afford to volunteer.
Yes. Yeah.
We're from all the way up in Rapids, so that'd be one heck of a drive.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
And-
besides that point, even if we were in town, it would be
right.
Yeah.
And see,
nearly
with
impossible.
us, I mean, most of us still work, so we do our jobs in the day, and then we pop in at night and get a few things done. And Craig's just recently volunteered or retired, so he's really been stepping up out here and getting a lot of stuff done.
Yeah, I know it was so funny. We stopped by just like at 5 o'clock that night, and we just started yapping for almost an hour. Just as we got done talking, we told about that fence up there where they got all the stuff to repair and stuff.
Right.
He comes running up to Sue's window and handed off his phone number and stuff. Says, the next time you come in, let me know. We'll give you a tour. Well, and then what got so funny is like we were saying, well, you guys quit it. As we started heading down towards, to get to the highway, it was like raining like Seattle.
Yeah.
It was just pouring.
Like I said, we'll take the rain. We definitely need it.
Yeah, everybody could use rain. So
Okay, I better go take care of them.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
You ready to head out, or what are you going to do, babe?
Let's head out because I'm also getting hungry.
I'm a little hungry. I'm starting to get shaky, which means I probably need food.
Yeah. So, but it was a good fun early. Did you grab both things?
Yep.
Cool. All right.
K2's hidden here.
That place is active.
And cat ball is same pocket. I didn't realize to put them all in the same pocket, but I did. But I figure I got two videos because this was about 18-ish. It's a little over 15. This one is a little over 20. So
Yeah, that's cool.
and then if we do come back, we can do some more buildings. We can We definitely, if we want to do the full history, we're going to have to schedule the tour
Yeah.
for earlier in the day.
2.5 hours.
A lot of history.
Yes. Imagine Craig driving that bus. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you want to go and be wanted?
I'll be wanted.
Can almost see you. Here, come take. I'll be wanted too.
Yeah, you'll be wanted too. Which one do you believe is the innocent person here?
I'm totally innocent.
No.
Did you get a picture as well?
No, I just got the video. I'll do a picture too. Let me